Hey readers, welcome back to the channel. So today's vlog is going to be a doozy. So many things happen. I am just itching for fall to be here. So in this video, we are going to do a little bit of a productive transitional vlog. We are saying goodbye to summer and hello to fall time. It's a bit all over the place. I had some technical difficulties and then also just crop went down this week, but we were able to laugh at it and have a good time, and I hope you enjoy the footage. Does it look like I have two black eyes? Because it feels like I do. I never sleep much, but last night was especially bad. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. Also, funny story. We're literally using a cooler right now because Cassie's fridge is completely broken. The guy came yesterday and was like, yeah, it's gonna take 7 to 9 days to get the parts in. We were like, okay. So we have a cooler, mostly for like 8 different coffee creamers that I bought. When I tell you that this was the biggest crap show of my life, that is an understatement. I don't know what's happening. I literally am going to spiritualize it and call it Satan attacking me because this is ridiculous. Let me just recount to you what all has happened this week. Cassie's fridge broke. Not even 24 hours later, my parents' fridge breaks. The camera stops working. Completely everything's out of focus. The microphone stops working. Cassie's phone camera breaks. Is that all the technology mishaps?
Did you already talk about the microphone?
Yeah.
I wasn't listening. Did you talk about 2 microphones broke?
So make that 2 microphones. Six things wrong with the technology in one family in 1 week. What are the odds? Nevertheless, she persisted. Like I told my dad this morning, this is not a crisis. It's fine. We're fine. We can take a little bit of technological damage to the family. It's definitely not a problem, but it was a problem for this vlog because everything's out of focus and it's just a nightmare. However, being the person that I am, trying to salvage every last bit of everything I've ever had or filmed or owned, we are still uploading it. All the vibes were right. Like we were having such a good time. I digress. Enjoy the footage. So on my birthday, Cassie surprised me with this and this, the Chobani cinnamon coffee cake and hazelnut, and now I'm obsessed and I ordered all the flavors to try. So we're gonna do a little taste test. I need to boil some water and I'm gonna do the pour over because it's my favorite. She also got me addicted to, which I've already ordered like I think a 6-pack of each flavor. Where Morning Joe and French roast. They're so good. I had a French roast this morning, 2 cups. How did you like it, Audrey? I made it for Audrey too. It was good. The difference? Any difference?
Yeah, I feel like this one was a little more smoky.
Sorry, okay, the water's boiling, but it might be a little loud. What I was saying about not sleeping. So I normally wake up between 2 and 4 a.m. 4 is like, yes, that was a successful night of sleep. 2 is like, I'm a little bit annoyed, but not too severely. Last night I woke up at midnight, and that is just not okay with me. Oh, I need a coffee cup. Ooh, I'll do the one that matches this shirt. Cassie got this, but she also got, this is from the same place, right?
Yeah.
Or am I crazy?
The mug was free with purchase.
I love it, and we love the vintage blue. You know me and blue, we just stick together. Anyways, I cheated and tried this morning, which is the vanilla flavor. Just kidding, not that one. This, the vanilla flavor. So really, this is not a taste test. I totally lied. This is a ranking of the Chobani coffee creamers. I've literally tried every single one of them except for a surprise. Cassie, come here. Dude, look at this lineup. They've officially released the pumpkin spice.
Did you tell them what I made last night?
No? Oh my gosh, grab it. Great minds think alike. We are sisters.
And it's time for fall.
We have pumpkin breads. I made 4 pumpkin breads last night. At like midnight.
Yeah.
I wake up from a full-on sleep and Cassie has not gone to bed yet. Oh man. Which one are you doing? The pumpkin.
No, Morning Joe.
Oh, Morning Joe, yeah. This is my favorite. This is my favorite tape.
This is my favorite tape.
Did you ever decide which coffee is yours?
What are you talking about? What coffee is your favorite? French or...
I think it's probably Morning Joe.
The notes of the French are dark caramel and sweet smoke. I like the smoke, but I think that that's the part that's not my absolute favorite. This is notes of rich molasses and caramel. The espresso one.
Oh wow, really?
So we need to just like grind this for regular coffee.
Yeah. I also think I just made this too dark.
Oh no!
Anyways,
yeah, I think you did too.
I We need to add the clips of my birthday because Cassie actually vlogged.
I did.
Anyways, she got me the cinnamon coffee cake and the hazelnut. So those are the first two we tried. And now we're trying pumpkin spice.
Whoa.
Need a spoon. Oh, it's pumpkin-y and it's not super sweet.
Oh my gosh, you're right. It's pumpkin and it tastes amazing. It's definitely not artificial tasting. I think you did a little bit too much vanilla. I think you're right. I think a little more pumpkin.
Okay, a little bit more pumpkin. Okay, that was way too much.
This is the problem every day.
We'll sit here for an hour just playing with coffee.
It is 10:21 p.m. on July 23rd. Bethany's birthday is July 25th. So I made a couple of cheesecakes. She has like an autoimmune disease. So I made autoimmune appropriate cheesecakes. Hopefully the crust turns out good. I did like a pecan crust with some of like the siete chips that she's able to eat. I was also listening to my book pick. I was like trying to do conversions and measurements and that is not my forte, so I had to rewind a couple times, but I did get to chapter 5. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm intrigued. We also have Starbucks coffee to try out. We discovered that Starbucks coffee is like just actually really good, and we used to drink it all the time like right after high school, and it was like the best thing ever, and we just tried it again and it's so good. I also made, just as a bonus, I had bacon, so I made Starbucks egg bites as well.
Oh my gosh. She's insane.
Dang it. I told Audrey, don't grab everything, we're gonna freaking miss it.
My
camera's rolling.
Oh my gosh, she's insane.
But I should have not grabbed anything, I should have just followed you.
Yeah, what the heck? Wow, I'm 28. Why did I think I was turning 29? Wow, I first noticed all the Starbucks. I was like, wow. Wait, what is today? It's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what we're doing.
Whoa!
And Audrey's insisting on getting every single bag in the car on the first go. But I still have to go back and close the trunk, so.
Oh my gosh.
Surprising you, getting up before you and surprising you at your house is not the same.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing tomorrow.
I'm surprised.
This
Wow,
is
that's so cute. Where did you get the idea?
an autoimmune cheesecake. My brain.
Cheesecake?
Oh, but I'm scared.
The idea for the 28 is in your brain? Wow, I love that.
But I'm scared because
It doesn't look like set or what?
No, it is, but I accidentally. Well, okay. One place said that you could do lemon juice if you're not using cream cheese to like get the tanginess of the cream cheese. Well, I put way too much lemon juice.
Oh, that's fine.
Now it's gonna be a lemon cheesecake.
That's fine. I love lemon. I'm the one who always wants like a lemon bar.
Oh
my gosh. Literally, I'm about to have cake for breakfast. I'm younger than I thought, dude. I'm rolling.
I calculated it half asleep this morning, so hopefully that's actually correct.
I legit feel younger than this.
Yeah, so do I.
And I also feel older than this.
I mean, I feel
like
about
28
that.
is so young. 28 sounds so young.
In your 20s?
Woo!
Jealous.
I'm still so young, baby. Wait, yeah, the recipe's from your brain or the 28 is from your brain?
The 28th from my brain. The recipe, I based it off of
Something?
a cottage cheesecake. Did it get manipulated any sometimes? Yes.
87?
And I'm also scared that I didn't sweeten it enough. Oh, it's stuck. Oh, it's stuck.
Pull it.
Open the door! Just open the door! Open the door. Got it. I'll be back. Boom, boom, boom.
What's it called? Should I do? Wow, Morning Joe? I don't think I've ever tried Morning Joe.
Yeah, I've tried a couple of those.
So, let's do brunch. I'm definitely gonna go for the cinnamon coffee cake first and then try the hazelnut because they both look so good. Going for the blue theme today.
I filmed last night. I started my audiobook while I was baking, and I didn't say this, but it's like giving me Grand Budapest vibes.
What?
Yeah.
The cover.
Like all these like random people from different places, like in this remote not touristy, but like
hotel,
vacation-y place. Yeah, like it's like a resort, but like everyone's like, you don't know really who people are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're all like rich and important.
What about it is Grand Budapest vibes? Just that, or like is
Yeah,
it like
just
the
that.
writing or the characters?
No.
Oh, just tell me
just
more,
that.
honey.
No. Because I almost DNF last night.
What?
Seriously?
Say that again?
Her book she almost DNF'd last night.
I thought you did DNF it.
I'm gonna go to 100 pages and I'm on page
Stop.
In my dreams I hold
It's
on.
literally-
Crap, I think I so bad. I feel like somebody else said that too.
Okay, the other thing, I just thought of it. I knew there was something else. I'm like, I'm missing something. This morning, I walk into my kitchen and the ceiling is leaking. There's literally water just dropping. Yeah. So all sorts of things. Like, what is happening truly? It's bizarre. 90% of the time, everything just runs smoothly like how it's supposed to. And then in 1 week, everything crashes.
Half the freaking week
What?
has been Alana at the vet for the 4th time.
Oh my gosh.
She ate a diaper. Then she's been running around the house like a freaking crazy psychotic.
Like she's on drugs. Like she's having some sort of allergic reaction. Cassie took her to the vet again for the second time. And they were like,
that was the third one.
okay, third time. They were like, she has allergies. Yeah, she's literally like skidding around, freaking out. A weird week. Just these sitting in the fridge. I'm like, this takes up so much fridge real estate. But how fun are these?
Yeah.
All the colors together. This is like, gives the same aesthetic as book spines just all lined up. That makes me so happy.
It makes me so happy too.
Come try it. Because pumpkin spice lattes, like Starbucks, are pumpkin.
So, but
I'm gonna have a hard time ranking these. Also, why does part of me want to literally go find books that match these colors and take photos?
And scrapbook it.
It's good. Definitely the white mocha I think is my least favorite. Then coffee cake.
I just like the creaminess of just half and half though.
Okay, then I think it's vanilla hazelnut. Literally pumpkin spice is in the middle. But it's like on occasion.
I was
it's
gonna say,
limited batch.
That's the thing, and rightfully so.
Very nostalgic. There is not a, can you even see it? A Halloween town on the TV right now. So that's on the screen if you can see it. Cassie's the best. She always does the like, she definitely takes on the oldest sibling role when it comes to planning vacations, events, celebrations, holidays, all of that kind of stuff. Even more than my parents. Cassie is the planner of fun things, which is weird because she's really not that great of a planner, but honestly no one in my family is. We are not, a single one of us is detail oriented or organized. It's literally part of my Enneagram is supposed to be like loves / is great at / prioritizes organization, and I just didn't get that gene, unfortunately. Last night I finished, I almost said It Ends With Us. I just got done editing that video, which was so fun. If you have not seen that yet, I forced Audrey and Cassie to both read It Ends With Us the day that we went to the premiere. So we filmed it all like challenge style. That's already up, so if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. But I finished The God of the Woods, which was, oh my gosh, so good. And last night I started The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and then I'm listening right now to Normal People. That's what I did from midnight till 2 a.m. last night, was just listen to the audiobook while I tried to fall asleep. I'm reading it for a video that we are doing that's coming up. It's a reread for me because I read it originally, I would say like 3 years ago, but I have such a bad memory and I wasn't rating books back then, which that still stresses me out. I think that's where my perfectionism comes in. So committing to a rating, I'm like still unsure if the rating that I put in It Ends With Us in that video, if it's correct or not. I can't decide. It's so hard. I just take it too freaking seriously. Anyways, started The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo last night, and I'm not sure how I like it yet. Like, it's a quick, like, it's gone by quickly, but TBD on how I'm enjoying that. And then I am enjoying Normal People. Yeah, Normal People again, which I also have seen the show and enjoyed the show as well. It's a little bit of a tricky read. I feel like it's not spicy. Like, spicy is not the right word. I don't know what the right word is for it. The way that it's written is in like a innocent way. If you've read it, you know what I'm talking about. I like that writing style. But anyways, my official rating of that book will be in a future video that I'm super excited for. It's gonna be a style of video that I've never done before, so be looking out for that. And then I'm also halfway through The Magician's Nephew, which was one of my TBR jar, that one, and The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Both of those are in that video. I'm halfway through it, and it is so good. I'm also doing that one on audiobook. It's super short. It's like 4 hours, I think, total. if you're listening to it on like regular speed, but it is just as creepy as I remember it. I talked about that one in the TBR Jar Picks, my August TBR. Talked about how when I was growing up, I would listen to that on CD, me and my sisters, and we always thought it was so creepy. I thought listening to it as an adult, it would not have been nearly as creepy. It's like the exact same. I'm having the exact same experience as I did as a child. So Chronicles of Narnia it is. I love me some C.S. Lewis. Is this the original copy that you have? This is the. We also had it on CD where we would listen to it, like as we were going to bed, and honestly, creepy. You're like laying there in the dark, just listening to this.
No, it was terrifying.
It was actually, yeah, really scary. Yeah, The Magician's Nephew was freaky. Yeah, it was pretty freaky, you're right. I feel like it's scarier, way scarier, listening to it or reading it as a book because your imagination is like way more terrifying than a scary movie is.
And you're literally laying there in the dark.
In the dark as a child, yeah. It's all coming back to me as well, but it is creepy. Like the magician, the uncle, is freaky, and even as an adult I'm like, I still don't think I totally understand this story because I remember as a kid like kind of being confused at like, what is this about? Like I don't exactly know what's going on here and I'm having the same experience, and maybe that's partly because I'm listening to it. Maybe I should have read it, a physical copy, which I want to do a like reading Chronicles of Narnia in a week video. I think that would be so much fun. Oh my gosh, that was way too much. So maybe I will read it again because it is so short and I want to read them all back to back. Maybe like this winter or something. That would be a fun video. And then also I'm reading that Tolkien biography, which a big chunk of it is about C.S. Lewis and his relationship. And it's fascinating. Tolkien hated the Chronicles of Narnia. He literally thought it was so childish, way too rushed. And Tolkien just had a really weird personality. I mean, how could you write The Lord of the Rings and be a normal person? That just, he's obviously an oddball. Part of the reason that they stopped being friends, part of it was religion, which is also really fascinating because Tolkien was a strict Catholic. He had some like family trauma with leaving the Protestant church and converting to Catholicism. His family like basically disowned his mom and his brother. So anyways, there was that, and C.S. Lewis became a Protestant. Tolkien is the one who converted him to Christianity in the first place, and the fact that he wasn't a Catholic like really hurt Tolkien because he was just like so triggered by that. And then he writes the Chronicles of Narnia, which Tolkien was like paranoid about C.S. Lewis copying his own work from Lord of the Rings, and it took C.S. Lewis like no time at all to write the Chronicles of Narnia, and it took Tolkien 30 some odd years. Anyways, that book is fascinating, and I'm definitely gonna finish it and then have my official rating of that book in my August reading wrap up. So be looking forward to that as well. So many things coming. Anyways, comment down below what you're reading because I'm pretty soon, before I know it, going to be picking out next month's TBR. This place is a mess. Does that look better or worse? Windows open or windows closed? I think you're right. I think it's worse. And back open we go. It simply isn't done.
It simply isn't done.
It simply isn't done. Frozen is just a copy of
Cinderella, to whatever.
Huh?
The second one.
Cinderella 2 Dreams Come True. Okay, anyways, this is a disaster. We just literally come in every morning and throw it on this table, which we're using as an island, but is most definitely supposed to be a full-on table. Not in this house. Oh my gosh, this is the baby of the family for you.
Oh, that's the one that's broken too. That screen is gonna completely smash off if we smash it.
Shoved into the couch cushions. Does one thing and pauses to take a coffee break.
You're the worst.
What did I do? Also, The Vanishing Half. Have been wanting to read this for months. Sorry, Judy, I scared you.
She's so upset.
Her whole body is so lunges. We need to pick out all of the books, Audrey, that we want to take on vacation with us.
Yeah.
Could we leave Sunday?
No.
Cassie, it's not too late. You can come with us.
beside the river, under the trees.
Is it going? Okay. I'm gonna take them potty. Wow, looks incredible, doesn't it? Okay, I genuinely was like this. Wow, at least
To treat myself for cleaning, I'm going to make more coffee and the pumpkin bread. She made me some with cassava flour because, yeah, I can't have gluten or all sorts of things. And I still look like this. Okay, come try it with me. Ooh, it's like really doughy feeling. Like
Yeah,
really
okay.
moist.
So I'm a little worried because the cassava flour, I used it last time and I just did like 1-to-1 flour replacement, like normal flour. But then, oh my gosh, it feels amazing. But then it was really dry. Remember the banana bread? Kind of dry. So I looked at the back. It was a little dry. I looked at the back of the package.
This is
Yeah.
wet.
I looked at the back of the package and it said that it's supposed to be 3/4 cup of the cassava for every 1 cup of flour.
Also tell them the disaster.
Oh, that's so good. That's
Nothing
surprising.
goes to plan. Yeah. Disaster.
I started baking too late already.
It's
But I was
so-
like, it's gonna be fine. So I cooked really fast. I was going good. But Mac was like, we gotta be in bed at an hour. We've been going to bed at like 11 at the earliest. So I throw them in the oven. They bake for an hour. Gonna be good. Really close to bedtime. Fine. Come down, check, and I'm like, ugh. I don't know. I think they need like 15 more minutes. It was like gloopy a little bit still.
Can you not just like
but
bake
I was
it again
thinking-
the next day? That's not how it works.
I don't think that would work. But I think like 15 minutes. So I set the timer, go up, brush my teeth, put my skincare on, come back down, and I'm like, I'm gonna take them out, I'm gonna go straight to bed.
I open up the fridge and I'm like,
Wait. I look, the oven is off. So I'm like sitting down here in the dark,
also, how do you
reading Ruthless Elimination of Hurry with
Which
my
is so
phone
good.
flashlight.
how do you
waiting for
not
this-
eat the baked goods when you make them at midnight?
Are you serious?
I would be like,
No, I was literally crawling to bed. I'm like, I'm freaking done, dude.
I finished this on Sunday. I finished this and the God of the Woods on Sunday. Both so good. Me and Audrey went to Barnes & Noble and I just blazed.
It occurred to Richie Tozier in his mid-teens that John Kennedy reminded him of Stuttering Bill.
No.
Oh my gosh. Stephen King is JFK's biggest fan. He's his biggest fan.
But now I'm forcing Cassie to read it because it's so
Yeah.
good, and then I want to talk about it because it's insane. This is the page Cassie's on. And this is the part that I want you to read.
Practices.
Yeah,
That's what
for
I want
the
to read.
4 practices of unhurrying your life or something like that. Silence and solitude, simplicity, slowing. It's literally how to live a quiet life based on Jesus' life. So,
Need that.
okay, I literally just imported some of the footage from today. And this morning, I could tell my camera was acting weird, so I messed with a bunch of settings. And I should know by now that if you mess with settings, you should probably do some tester footage. She never learns, my friends. She never learns. Can just never take 2 seconds to just verify that things are okay. So anyways, it's all out of focus, literally all of it. So anyways, I'm gonna do a rapid fire book haul because we got some more books, as one does.
Did you check that footage?
No, but it's like I'm looking at it in the thing and it looks like it's focusing. She never learns, my friends. She never learns. Okay, quickly. What did we get? Maybe I just need to be closer, too. I just need to figure out. I'm going to watch a tutorial after this, okay? Joan of Arc. I want to do her story so badly. It's a semi-sibling story, so we can do it for Blood and Business. So we'll be looking out for that in the future. The Man Who Shook the World. This is about the Apostle Paul. Cassie, is this what you also have? She has a book about the Apostle Paul.
Different.
Super interested in that. And I just finished the book that I was reading it was called Understanding Scripture or Knowing Scripture or something like that. I just finished it, so I need to start a new one. Then these two, the Revelation of John, Volume 1 and Volume 2. So these are both all about Revelation, the last book of the Bible, which I'm currently studying. William Barclay apparently is a little bit controversial, so I don't know how that's going to go. Abraham Lincoln, the man in his faith. We covered him a little bit, like just a smidge in the Kennedy siblings, because there are some really eerie, weird ties between Abraham Lincoln and JFK, their presidencies, their lives, down to like weird details. So that was like a little bit of a conspiracy, like fun episode. But also, Abraham Lincoln was one of JFK's favorite presidents, just, what is it called? Not hero, but like role model, thank you. And kept a quote that Abraham Lincoln once said. It's one of my favorite quotes. I need to memorize it. I know he has a storm coming.
And I know that God's hand is in it. If he has
A place and a plan for me, and I think he does, then I am ready. I'll put the actual quote right here. JFK used to keep that in his pocket, literally just carried it around, and I'm like, oh, chills. So I want to know more about Abraham Lincoln. Oh, this I got just to get some of the art out of it to frame, because Cassie wants to redo. Oh my gosh, like literally the first one I flipped to. Are you kidding?
Wow.
Gorgeous colors, and like, I don't know, just really pretty kind of like dark ac art as well. This is Jackie Hill Perry. We've talked about her in a couple of videos, but this is Upon Waking, a 60-day devotional. You can follow her on socials. She's like very in it. Living the Lord's Prayer by Everett L. Fulham, another one that just seemed interesting. And my dad has started praying the Lord's Prayer 3 times a day, every day. So I also want to implement that and then just read about it. Art in the Bible. This is by Francis Schaeffer, which is the author of the book that I just finished. The Christian's Secret of a Happy Life, Hannah Smith. I very rarely read books written by a female author, so I feel like I need to implement more of those. Is Your Life All You Want It to Be? With Open Hands, Bring Prayer into Your Life. This is a very short read. Chosen by God by R.C. Sproul. I want to read more R.C. Sproul. I've read one book of his, but he fascinates me. He is a Calvinist, and he's the only Calvinist that I know that I really closely agree with, so fascinated by him. This is Freedom of Simplicity. So I feel like this is kind of going to piggy off of Ruthless Elimination of Hurry by John Mark Comer, which is the book I just finished, and I just need more of this in my life, to be honest. The Healing Light. This is another female author. God's Will Includes Unlimited Miracles. Schmiracles. The Pursuit of Holiness. Who is this by? Oh, Jerry Bridges. I know nothing about this, but I literally just read the backs of all of these like vintage spiritual Christian books and then find the ones that I'm like, this fascinates me, or I like this author, what Jesus said about it. All the words of Jesus arranged according to subjects. This seems like a cool, just like whip it out and look at like a couple pages. How to Win Over Depression. I thought this was handy to have in this day and age. I don't struggle with depression, but people around me do. And I feel like that is just an epidemic of the younger generation. The early church, fascinated by this topic. I also am really excited to dig more into that. Okay, last couple. The Nicene Creed. I need to know more about this. If you're a Christian, you need to know more about this. I don't know why historical Christianity is like kind of just glazed over or like not really mentioned a ton. I feel like that's necessary. Amazing Grace, The Lives of Children and the Conscience of a Nation. I think it's about poverty maybe, or like disparity. Oh, The Hero of Hacksaw Ridge. This movie is so good. Tears, crying, like holy crap, I need to do more with my life. And then Hillbilly Elegy. I was very disappointed by this movie, but I feel like the book will be really good and right up my alley. So anyways, that's the quick haul really fast. And we're out. Bye, love you.
On top of everything, I have the hiccups.
So now the hot water heater's broken. I told you it was a little bit hairy, a little all over the place, but we made it in the end. If you made it to the end of this video, please let me know because I still had so much fun watching it, and like I wanted to keep those memories. Like I said at the beginning, it just really felt like we were moving into fall this week. It's like saying, not even moving into fall, it felt like we were saying goodbye to summer, which it's a really like nostalgic summer already for me because Cassie, my older sister, you know Cassie at this point, Cassie is adopting. So this is like probably our last year as just us. So many things are changing within Blood and Business. Just lots of changes are on the horizon and fall is right around the corner. So anyways, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye.